I'm Allison Strange. I'm the president of PFX Athletics. We are a nonprofit dedicated to opening the doors of opportunity for women and girls through sport. I was very excited in 2014 when I had the opportunity to join the PFX Athletics team as we were working on several projects, including the Spring Games. Spring Games is the world's largest college softball event, and it's been a great amount of fun each year to be able to make improvements to the games, to listen to the coaches, listen to the fans, and make sure that we are providing not only the world's largest college softball opportunity, but the best. And we have a ways to go, we know this, but every year we get better, every year we get more and more feedback from the parents and coaches, and what we're hearing is that they're having a great time. But we want to hold this to a very high standard. We want to help bring college softball and women's athletics to a standard that's commensurate with the football and baseballs of the world, so that these ladies are being honored as athletes as we believe they should be.
We love free bases. 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 Let's go bang, bang, like, bang, bang. Let's go bang, bang, like, bang, bang, like, let's go bang.
When I first tell people about the Spring Games, if they're not involved in college softball, they can't even fathom the size of this event. We have 367 teams in 2016. We've grown every year more than 10%. Started in 2008 with 48 teams. So over the last 9 years, we've really been able to provide opportunities for these teams from the Northeast to come down and play. But for people who aren't involved and don't understand college softball, they can't begin to fathom the volume of people that are passing through our gates at the different complexes that we use. But with 367 teams this past year, we had about 15,000 people coming to Central Florida and going to the restaurants and the hotels. And it's funny, when I walk around in the community, people will say, oh, the softball people. You know, they'll say, oh, the softball teams. And they don't fully know what it is, but they get that these softball people just completely take over Central Florida in the month of March every year. So that's pretty cool. For the teams, the Spring Games is an opportunity to get outside, to play on grass, to play on clay. These are things that most of our teams haven't done in anywhere from 2 to 4 months. Every day we get a weekly report on, every day we get a daily report on what the weather is back home, how much snow they got, how cold it is. And one of my favorite expressions came my first year working with the games. I was apologizing to these fans because it was raining, and they looked at me in all seriousness and said, you know, warm rain is better than cold snow any day. And that was my first real connection with the fans and the teams, where I really understood what it was about the Spring Games that got them so excited. Yes, they get to play ball, but they get to play ball outside the way it was intended to be played, on grass, on clay, and they get to do it in sunny Central Florida, where back home, they're probably still in a gym. So having that opportunity is wonderful, and we do desire to just make it the best in the world. It's grown so fast that we really want to be mindful of the experience of the players and the coaches as much as the fans, as we continue to provide opportunities for the fans to have a good time and engage through social media and the live stream. We also want to make sure that the coaches and the players are getting the fields and the equipment that they need to be able to come down and get, in some cases, the first half of their season in while they're here in Central Florida. And we want them to have a true college experience while they're here.
All right.